Yes, get ready for the Rajasthan High Court judgment containing 480 words at the speed of 80 words per minute. The dictation will fluctuate between the speed of 75 to 90 words per minute. 3 seconds. Let's start. In view of this, it cannot be said that the petitioner was responsible for inquiry to the persons sitting on the roof of the bus. Moreover, the deceased was struck by an overhead wire due to which he fell down and sustained fatal injuries. Therefore, no question of rash and negligent driving on the part of the driver could arise. It is further argued that both the courts below have failed to appreciate evidence in proper perspective and have wrongly recorded conviction. Hence, he prayed to set aside judgment of conviction and sentences imposed by the courts below. Lastly, it is prayed that in view of the legal infirmities in judgments of the trial court as also the appellate court, the petitioner is entitled to be acquitted. He submitted. Per contra, learned public prosecutor appearing for the state would submit that the learned trial court has rightly found that the petitioner guilty of offense punishable under sections 279, 337, 338, 304A IPC, and same was affirmed by the learned appellate court, and therefore no interference is warranted. I have heard the arguments advanced at bar and perused the orders impugned as well as record of the case. Now, point for consideration before this court is whether judgment of the appellate court in affirming judgment of the trial court in convicting and sentencing the petitioner is correct, legal and proper or need to be set aside. The power under revision is conferred on the High Court is to satisfy itself as to the correctness, legality, and propriety of any finding, sentence, or order passed by the courts below. It is well settled that the scope of revisional jurisdiction is very limited and court cannot reappreciate evidence afresh as if sitting in appeal unless evidence is found perverse and unreasonable. The finding of facts recorded by the courts below cannot be interfered with unless such findings are perverse or based on no evidence or suffered from any error of law. In the light of aforesaid settlement principles with regard to scope of revision, when judgments of the trial court and the appellate court are analyzed, it is found that very basis of prosecution case is that the driver was driving involved bus in a rash and negligent manner, and as such the accident took place. It is admitted position that the deceased Pritam Dutt at relevant time was travelling on the roof of the bus, and while doing so he was hit on his head by overhead wires, and as a result of that he sustained injuries and ultimately died. In view of above manner of accident so occurred, act of the petitioner cannot be said to be rash and negligent because the deceased was himself responsible as he was sitting at a non designated place of bus and that rash and negligent act of deceased himself was the cause of his death. पृथ्वीराज डांगी PW5, मनोहर सिंह PW6, मगन लाल PW7 and Ashok Kumar PW8 have deposed. Stop over.